Hello, my name is Jesse Rao, and I'm running for the Christian Heritage Party. We're out in this beautiful God-given land, exercising our rights and freedoms to go hunting. So I just want to reach out to all the hunters out there and let you know that I support what you do and stand behind it. I'm just here with some friends out in the Canadian Rockies, and it's just such a privilege and a joy to be out in such beauty, to have the freedom and be given the rights and independence to carry a rifle and use it. So we're hunting for black bear right now. I believe that it is just a natural right for us to be able to use our land in a responsible, independent, and free way without being regulated to the teeth, to the point where we don't even want to do it or feel comfortable. Those who wish to limit our freedoms and regulate us extensively with firearms and the freedom to hunt, don't wish to just stop there. It's going to come into your own private property, of course, and your ability to be self-sufficient and independent. I also advocate for the carrying of sidearms. Whether you're a photographer or a hunter or a hiker, you should be able to explore this land and use it in a way that you feel most comfortable with. There was a man just in the news the other day who got mauled by a grizzly bear, and he fought the grizzly bear and is still in the hospital, but he survived. Some other friends that I know have talked about people they know being attacked by grizzly bears, and there's a few guys in the hospital that haven't made the news. And so the right to carry a sidearm is something I believe is important, and it should be a freedom that we are given to.
I've been a police officer for 23 years. And something that I've learned in that 23 years is that the police can't be everywhere all the time. I believe a man has an inalienable right to protect himself and his family, whether it be from a wild animal or from the evil intents of evil men.
We shouldn't tolerate the being so regulated to the point that they were treated almost like children. For Canadian men and women to grow up and become the best that they can be, they have to be given, they have to be edified and be given the responsibilities, such as the possession of firearms. The thousands of small rules and regulations and red tape that comes with hunting increases the cost, and the cost is continuing to increase to the point where it's becoming something that only elites can do, only those who have money can do. And this country is for all of us. It doesn't need to be that way. Every Canadian, rich or poor, should be able to access their land and use it appropriately, use it responsibly. Going hunting, it's a freeing thing, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's good for the heart, and it's ultimately a freeing experience. And all these rules and stipulations and red tape and the hikes with how much it costs weighs people down to the point that they start to not even want to exercise their freedom to explore this land and go hunt a bear, take down a deer. And that's just not right. So these things need to change. And ultimately, I think that the goal of those who keep putting these things in place is to stop people from being independent. And it's, today it's with hunting, tomorrow it's with family farms, and where's the end? So at the Christian Heritage Party, we support your right and freedom to hunt and for it to be cost efficient. And we also support your right to bear a sidearm. If you are comfortable with that, and that's the way that you deemed the best way to defend yourself when thousands of grizzlies running around in Alberta alone, then you should ultimately have that right. If we shouldn't be tolerant to those who are in criminal activity and broken the law. There should be stiff and tough punishments to stop people that do that. But those who are law-abiding citizens should be treated like adults and free Canadians.
And as a police officer, I know that the most efficient and convenient way to protect oneself is to carry a pistol. And I believe that every man, every law-abiding citizen, has the inalienable right to carry a pistol for his protection and for the protection of his family, whether it be from an angry grizzly bear or that man who's bent on committing evil.
Well, there are those in positions in Parliament that they say one thing, but ultimately they don't stand by their convictions. I will defend to the teeth your right to use this land, your land, our land, responsibly and freely with proper regulation. You know, some regulation is good and important. Certain laws are good and important, but it has to make sense. People are taking advantage of the politeness of Canadians. We need people in Parliament that will actually stand by their principles. And this is an important issue because it has to do with freedom of Canadians. So whether it's speech or guns or private property or right to defend yourself, it all has to do with freedoms. And yeah, certain laws need to be in place, absolutely. But little by little, our rights and freedoms are being chipped away. And there's got to be people in positions of influence that care more about their principles than their cushy jobs. We need men that are guided by conscience over comfort. Ultimately, men that have a healthy fear of God and keep themselves accountable to Him. That when they say a thing, they're going to follow through and do it. So I promise that you can trust me. I've proved it in the past, and I absolutely will prove it in the future. So please vote for me, and I won't let you down.
And I support Jesse Rao because he's a man that does what he says.
Jesse Rao, I'm running for the Christian Heritage Party. You vote for me, I'll say what I'm gonna do, it's gonna be clear, and I'm gonna follow up and do what I say I'm gonna do. Hunters have rights too, so I stand by you. And let's keep this country and take it back. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. So God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.